Today I find myself at the upper terrace of the National Theatre. 25 years ago, this amazing building was put up. It's one that showcases Ghana's creativity, Ghana's arts and culture in a very unique way. This is where Ghana's art is sold to the world. And my guest today on Get Started is Kojo-Hilton, a young man who will be walking me through this amazing industry. Kojo, good to see you, good to see you, good to see you. How are you? Kojo is doing amazing things, and today we're walking the journey for Get Started. Come with me. My guest today is a man known as Prince Kojo-Hilton. He's a phenomenal figure in the creative arts industry. I saw part of his earlier works, and he's walked me through an amazing journey of that small stage right here with Kiso Concert Party till an amazing job he did with Jean-Claude Van Damme right out of Ghana here. Look, let me introduce you to him and let's have a conversation. The essence is to understand how he built his journey. Prince, welcome to Get Started.
Thank you, Jesse.
First of all, tell me about this industry.
Right. It's a growing industry. We're still growing. We're still working. Whatever you do, just keep going. Because there are a lot of people who started, who has stopped along the way and thinking they had no support. They had people not encouraging them that much. But I believe God has given the talent to you.
So you must explore it.
You must explore.
Which part of the industry excites you? What's your area of the entire creative arts industry?
Great. I was born an artist.
Okay.
I'm a fine artist. I paint, I sculpt, and by the grace of God, I have been exposed to other areas of art. And right here at the National Theatre, where we stand, was where my journey began with my uncle.
I told you.
With my uncle. Johnson Edu, who was then the technical director of the National Theatre. He found what I was doing little, something prominent which I thought I was just playing, you know, and he groomed me. Through him, again, I was introduced to film. Okay. And now, today, if I call myself an art director or production designer, I give the credit to my uncle.
What are some of the major things that you've done? Let's celebrate you a little bit.
I had a chance on building the first ever man-made volcano in Africa. Wow. Working with Charterhouse and on the Guinness Big Eruption. Okay. And that was somewhere 2012. I worked with Bolare on Back in the Day concert, building the set for Back in the Day concert. Okay. And I started Ghana Meets Niger with him, doing most of the stage designs. I had a chance of working with Hollywood in Nairobi, Kenya on the film Sense8.
Sense8.
Sense8, yes. I was also selected.
So you've touched Hollywood before?
Of course, my course. I was also fortunate to represent West Africa in Johannesburg in an arts program organized by the British Council in Johannesburg. And by the grace of God, I was able to paint Ghana so well in Johannesburg.
You've touched music videos also?
Music videos, Ochame Kwame's music video, Small Small. You remember that song, Small Small? I was the art director for Small Small. Adam's video, Nyejilo Nyekbe. There was one time I transformed a black man to look like a British white man in Uncle Ebo White's play. And then I've been with Uncle Ebo White on most of his plays. My area demands a lot of passion. Okay. You know, there are a lot of people doing what I'm doing, but the passion makes you different, and believing in what you have, sharing what you have,
it's very important.
Yes, being able to impart also makes you stand out.
Fair. Yeah. You're watching Get Started with me here, Jesse Japan. Get Started it's proudly brought to you by First National Bank, which has the right solutions and the right partnership for your business. So whatever your business may need, speak to First National Bank today and get that conversation going. Prince is my guest here on Get Started. We'll be right back. You're welcome back. Prince, how far can we push this? And you're somebody who's touched Hollywood before. I think that's like an area for many of us, for many people in Ghana. How far can we push this from special effects to scenic designs or scenic drawings?
Yes.
How far can we push this?
Film is an art in the first place. Now, it starts from creative writing. The artist is the creator. Now, putting flesh to what is written on paper is an art.
Fair.
So, the art director or the production designer designs the look and feel for the film or for the story to tell the kind of costumes, the kind of makeup, the kind of costume, the setup and all that. It's an art form. Now, we don't normally involve artists or art directors in our productions, and that's one thing that is weakening. Not that we don't, it's like we don't know the essence of artists in filmmaking. So I believe with programs like this, where we'll get to champion this cause, letting the filmmakers know, letting artists themselves know that they have a way in film and theater, I think we'll build up from there.
Would we make money from this? Is this a good, profitable, money-making venture?
Yes, of course. I could tell you film is making America what it is today. The film industry in America is making America what it is today.
The projection, the packaging.
Exactly.
Okay.
And it's all an art form. From research I have done and things I have seen in working with Hollywood, I realized that they pay much more attention on the art, especially with the visual aspect of the art. You know, we have the visual art and the other side of it. You know, and I believe this is the area that we need to pay much more attention to, and then the other elements will follow.
Are you able to put monetary value to the conversation to say, okay, it's likely that if I work very hard within a particular area, I could be banking, say, 200,000, 100,000, 5 million, maybe 2 billion. Are we able to put value to it?
Yeah, we can. As I always say, art is lucrative. It depends on how you, the artist, sees what you have. And your relation towards the customers you serve. You know, one job could lead on to the other. I see no job as small.
How easy is it to get into this journey? And for the young person who's watching us today, how do they get started? That's the essence of the conversation. How do they get started?
All right. Getting started, I could say, first of all, getting to know what you have, what you have to offer, or identifying your talent. Now, after identifying your talent, you need to nurture the talent or develop this talent. If you turn the talent to skill, where it's very easy to market it. If you're an artist, you shouldn't be limited. You can as well promote your own self through different channels, channels, you know. So first of all, identifying what you have, and then polishing it, turning it to skill, and just
continuous practice.
Continuous practice.
Okay.
And then throw it to the world.
How important is finding a mentor to guide you in this industry?
For me, I was fortunate to have my mentor starting right in my house. You know, when I was growing, I had my mentor. That's my uncle, who first of all, I could say, opened my eyes, exposed me to the bigger picture, and then. But I believe this is what we're supposed to start doing. In a senior high schools, the visual art students, most of them don't know where they are ending their career.
They know they are there.
They know they are
there.
But
they don't know what the opportunity scaling up is like.
It's like.
Okay.
So this is where the industry players need to get to them. And they also get into the industry players through workshops, seminars, programs that will bring them close. Now, if I was inspired by the things I saw my uncle doing, and that has gotten me to where I am today. So same applies to everyone. If you see your father doing something,
you can get into it.
You can get into it.
How do we take the message back to the schools? Because I'm sure there's a point where we have to start the conversation. How far do you want to push that?
Great. As I said earlier, my interest or my vision is to impart what God has blessed me with. And I started this 14 years ago, teaching, training people on all these areas that I'm working on now, or this field. And I believe I need to go more. I need to do more. Getting maybe an art college. We don't even have an art college in Ghana, and it's sad. So sad to expose.
What is NAFTI?
NAFTI is actually a film.
Oh, that's just for film. Okay.
But talking of fine art.
Okay.
Now my problem with our educational system, which is not helping the industry. The reason why the industry is today is because we never had a good foundation in the senior high school.
Prince is my guest here on Get Started. When we come back, I want to give him an example. Have him walk me through that particular example. You're still watching Get Started. We'll be right back. You're back with me, Jesse Ejapon, on Get Started. I'm still with Prince. Back to the conversation.
Yeah.
I have a story
Right.
about me. And I come to you to help me tell the story. How do we start?
In Hollywood, when a film or when a script gets ready to go on set, the first person, the first ever crew to read a script is the production designer.
Okay.
Is the production designer. Now he is able to come out with a visual look of the story. The production designer, upon reading a script, he can tell you, okay, the main character needs to live in such house. Okay, he works in a bank and he earns this amount. So this is the type of car he's supposed to be driving in the
That's the
film.
production designer.
That's the production designers. So he is adding flesh to the script. His room should be designed this way because he's a hot guy, somebody with a burning desire to do something. This is the look. The production designer or the art director is the first person you meet, not the director. Now, storyboarding also helps a lot. On set, most of our producers or the directors here can't even read the storyboard. It is very, very, very important in filmmaking.
Are you open to mentor, to tutor young people so we can put you in touch with them?
Great, I'm very open, very, very open. Trust me, I believe my calling is to impart.
You can invite the young people to maybe your social media handles, your YouTube page, encourage them to follow you, to do ABCD of a sort.
I'm an art director, production designer, and I'm on social media, Facebook, Instagram, same name, it's a brand name, so Prince Kojo-Hilton, same name on YouTube. You can Google the name. I'm the Greater Accra Regional Chairman for Ghana Association of Visual Artists, and I empower you as an artist, as a young artist, whatever you have, whatever gift you have, get started, because you need to start.
Whatever your dream may be, whatever your journey may be, get started. And like I always say, the dream is only scary until you get started. My name is Jesse Ejapon. Make a date and catch me on this channel, same time next week, and let's interact. Thank you very much.